my Tanuki just turned into a human! What's going on? Paimon's never seen one of these before.
Not a Tanuki. I'm a Muchina. I'm so tired. If I don't get enough sleep, it'll stunt my growth.
Is this the professional you were talking about? She doesn't look very professional at all.
She is a member of the Shiumatsuban, a genuine, bona fide ninja.
Oh, wow! A ninja? So was that one of those legendary ninja transformation techniques? Anyway, what's the Shiumatsuban?
It belongs to the Yashiro Commission, a secret unit under Kamisato Ayato. Now, Kamisato Ayato and the Yashiro Commission are neutral parties, so I have no right to give orders to the Shiumatsuban. However, convincing their most chronically lazy member to help us is well within my abilities. Here's what I need you to do. Go into town and find evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. It would not be appropriate for me to be seen there myself.
You make it sound so simple, but...
Oh, I thought you would have figured it out by now. All right then. I'll indulge you with a little more information. For a complete outsider, probing the inner workings of the Tenryou Commission is nigh on impossible. But since the three commissions work together to serve the Shogun, they have a close relationship. Someone from one of the other commissions might have an easier job of figuring out what they're up to. Now you're following me? The Shogun's army haven't given up on their search for you yet, but with the help of this Shiumatsuban ninja, I'm sure you'll be able to rendezvous with your friends. Don't forget, we're on a tight schedule here. Be sure to bring back the evidence in good time.
Time to go.
Toma, you there? It's us. We're back.
What brings you here? Did you meet with the Resistance? How's the battle going? Is it safe for me to come out yet?
Not just yet. We saw people patrolling on our way here.
So, it's still not over. I guess you came here because you have something to discuss? I'll get someone to call for Miss Kamisato. Bear with me for 1 second.
I see. You have been through a lot since we last met. I understand. You need evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Let me think. Now that you mention it, there is one thing that has always concerned me. The Shogun's army has been at war with the Resistance for a long time now, but not once has the Shogun ever inquired about it. I used to think that she simply didn't care, but looking at it now, perhaps the problem all along has been with the Tenryou Commission's reports to the Shogun.
What do you mean?
The Tenryou Commission presides over domestic military affairs. If they ever had any intention of concealing information in their reports, we would have no way of knowing. Meanwhile, the Shogun would incorrectly conclude that the Vision Hunt decree poses no threat and would stick to her decision. If we had access to their reports, it would confirm everything.
But as I recall, the only person authorized to access that kind of official documentation is Kujo Takayuki. It's heavily guarded too. Even with Sayu's help, swiping a document from under their noses is no easy task.
If only there was a way we could distract the guards just for long enough.
Yoimiya's fireworks!
That's a very Toma-sounding suggestion, but it's a reasonable one. The statue of the omnipresent god is right by the Tenryou Commission. If someone set off fireworks near the statue, they certainly wouldn't ignore it. While they were preoccupied with that, Sayu could infiltrate the Tenryou Commission and take the report, as well as any other evidence she might find.
Great! It feels like I'm getting closer and closer to being a free man again. It feels like it's been an eternity since we last sat down and talked like this. Well, it certainly felt like it to me. I've been looking forward to seeing you again every day since I got here. This tea house used to be my favorite hiding place, but now I've honestly lost track of how long it's been since I last set foot outside of here. Oh man, I want to go to the hot springs so badly.
Poor Toma.
Let's focus on the issue at hand. The sooner the Vision Hunt decree is abolished, the sooner Toma will be free. This was a reunion of sorts, but there's no time to catch up. We'll celebrate.
Ooh, let's play the hot pot game again.
You're still thinking about that?
The Tenryou Commission is heavily guarded. Be careful when you get near. Let's meet back here afterwards.
All right. First, let's go to Hanamizaka to find Yoimiya.
Books were more interesting in the past. What delicious tea.
extra large firework. The super duper big kind.
Extra large firework? You sure came to the right person. As it happens, I made this really souped up one just a couple days ago. But it's so powerful that I haven't found anywhere I can test it out yet. Huh, may as well give it to you. Let me know how it turns out. Don't forget, move well away from it after you light the fuse, and try to avoid burning your clothes. Also, it's best that you cover your ears.
Why does Paimon feel so nervous all of a sudden?
Don't worry, it's just a firework, come on! What's the worst that could happen?
We'll give it a try. Thanks, Yoimiya. Well, we got our distraction. Now we just need to wait for nightfall.
I still think we should change it. This party. Okay. I'm limiting patience and willpower to move mountains.
How can I improve my color?
Everything is going.
Water from the hot springs has magical powers to heal your body and soul.
Time to go.
You! The warrant is for your arrest! Freeze!
Oh no! Run!
Into the wind! The wind knows me. One with nature. Into the wind. One with nature. The wind knows me. Time to go.
Time to go.
One with nature.
Let the show begin.
Into the wind. Time to go. One with nature. Into the wind. Time to go. One with nature.
Emerge. Right now.
Into the wind.
Let's stick out.
The wind knows me.
Everyone hold hands!
Let the show begin. I'll protect us.
Time to go. Follow the wind. Time to go.
Let the show begin.
Into the wind. Time to go. One with nature.
Everyone hold hands!
Into the wind.
Emerge, right now.
One with nature. Time to go.
Whoa, so this is the venue, huh? Not half bad.
Ah, don't you worry, Jack Attack. We'll find that dog, even if it's hiding in Tenshukaku.
Ito, it's just a myth.
Whoa, compadre! And Paimon! You finally made it! Oh man, have I missed you guys. Ah! Oh, yeah, and this is Dvorak, a musician from Fontaine. Jack Attack, you know these two, right?
Hey, Mr. Dvorak, it's you!
It's so wonderful to see you both again. I feel like that lantern rite was just yesterday. How have you been?
Pretty good. So how did you end up hanging around with Ito? Is he helping you with the Iridescence Tour now?
Oh, you better believe it, Minnie Melon. But that's only half the story. This is no ordinary Iridescence Tour. Me and Jack Attack are teaming up to turn this into the Iridescent Arataki Rockin' for Life Tour de Force of Awesomeness!
Rockin' for life? What do you know about rock and roll, bullchucker?
Huh? What, you never heard a bullchucker rock before? Moo, moo, moo! Don't try and understand it, Minnie Melon. It'll melt your mind. It's about letting loose. Come on, give us some lavender melon rock.
Okay, speak for yourself, mister. Sounds like you're the one whose mind is melting.
Just a local legend I heard about. Apparently there was a war between the islands of Narukami and Watatsumi not too long ago. Is that right?
Such a waste. When will people learn? Make rock and roll, guys, not war.
A tragedy to be sure. Countless animals were affected by the fallout. A raven, a bakedanuki, a weasel thief, and many more sustained injuries.
Fair point. The animals didn't deserve that. But, and not to downplay it or anything, but didn't even worse stuff happen than that?
In the eyes of a rocker, all living things are equally important.
No, the story goes that this dog was something like a ninkin. It would show up out of nowhere in the middle of a battle to rescue the injured animals and take them to safety.
Rockin' and rollin' to the rescue! A king among canines! Woo! There'll always be a place for him in the Arataki gang.
In Rito, I was actually there while the war was going on. It inspired me to write a song about it. I was even planning to host a music festival around the same theme, but unfortunately, I couldn't convince my investors.
Oh, yeah. I heard all about that. They claimed they had to cancel their plans because of an accident at sea, but that was just a lame excuse.
Yes, they weren't optimistic about the potential return on investment. Plus, I don't know, there seemed to be some other risks they were worried about.
What kind of risk?
Good question. Risks only apparent to people with mora to throw around, I suppose.
I agree. When people have too much mora, they lose their rock and roll spirit.
They do, huh? So what do you mean by rock and roll spirit anyway?
You know, the spirit of, you rock up, rock out, roll the dice, and roll with the punches. And that sort of stuff.
Huh. By that definition, aren't the investors the most rock and roll people in this scenario?
Anyway, point is, those chumps are out, and Arataki Ito is in. I'm running the show from here on out.
Oh, yeah, right! How are you gonna fill in for the investors? Do you even have any more?
I have faith in Ito. He tells me that the Arataki gang is a small but well-known and influential organization in this area, and has even been known to rub shoulders with the local authorities. Isn't that right?
Rub shoulders is putting it mildly. More like they're always locking horns.
Hey, don't look down your nose at the Arataki gang. I got connections, all right? Even the Tri-Commission listens to what I have to say.
Okay, Mr. Big Shot, whatever you say.
You can doubt it all you want, Minnie Melon, but it's the truth. You know that guy in the Yashiro Commission? Well, he and I are officially bros. That's right. I'm talking about Toma, housekeeper extraordinaire. And there's the general from the Tenryo Commission, Kujo Tengu. I mean, sure, we're always ribbing each other, but it comes from a place of deep mutual respect.
Mutual? Yeah, Paimon's not so sure about that.
Okay, fair. No first-name contacts there. But the Arataki gang is a big contributor to the revenue stream. All those fines we pay.
Fines?
Huh? No! I mean the taxes. Yeah. But that's not all. Let's not forget my contacts outside of the Tri-Commission, huh? Amazing, talented people from all walks of life. Like the TCG legend, Ayato. Oh yeah, he's made quite a name for himself in the TCG circles. In fact, they got a saying now. Ayato of the South, Ito of the North. Ha ha ha! That's right. I'm the only serious competition he's got in all of Inazuma.
Did you make that saying up?
Then there's the Fox Lady, VIP customer of Yukio's ramen stall and fellow participant in the Ramen Masters Championship. I was her only worthy opponent. Also, you know that lonely god in Tenshukaku? Well, guess what? Turns out it was her lifelong wish to catch one of Arataki Ito's events. During the Drum-Along Festival, the Tenryou Commission were worried that their almighty shogun might have too much fun and lose interest in running the government. That's why they invited me over to stay for a couple of days.
Wow, look at you! Sounds like you're really going up in the world. At this rate, you'll have made Shogun by the next time we see you. And then Paimon will have to call you Almighty Bullchucker.
Well, I'll admit I heard a few exaggerations there myself, but regardless, Ito has helped me secure a venue for this event, and for that, I owe him my thanks.
It's nothing. Don't mention it. My bro Goro sorted it all out for me. Let's both go thank him later.
Wait, you know Goro?
Yup. I always knew him as General Goro of the Resistance Fighters. But I had no idea there was more to the story. Turns out, he has another identity. You've, heard of Miss Hina.
Miss Hina? So you...
Hey, no need to yell, all right? Yes, Miss Hina. She's the one who told me. After falling for the Tenryou Commission's tricks at the Drum-Along Festival, I figured I'd find a new location this time, somewhere out of their reach, like, here, for example. So I wrote Miss Hina a letter, asking if she knew anything about the procedure. She wrote me back right away and said I could ask Watatsumi Island's general for help, and that his name was Goro. I was like, what? General Goro is the general of all Watatsumi Island?
That was close. Paimon's with you now, but what did you think general meant?
What do you mean? Isn't it like one general per squad or something?
That's called a captain.
Really? Huh. Well, either way, if it wasn't for Miss Hina, I never would have known. Pretty rock and roll, huh? All right. Good chat, compadre. I just remembered I got a meeting with Goro coming up. Gonna ask him about that dog situation. Gonna have to love you and leave you for now. You guys focus on having a blast here at the festival. I think I can handle this little canine conundrum. There's still a few days left until the big party, so not everything's set up yet. But, the jam zone and the roasted lavender melon zone are ready for action. Have fun, compadre. Gotta dash.
What a character. Gotta admire his enthusiasm, though. Well, it looks like it's just the three of us for now. Why don't I show you the jam zone to start with? Here we are. I've supplied musical scores and instruments from various regions, including a horn I personally brought from Fontaine. You can play whatever music you like. If you get tired, the roasted lavender melon zone is just over there. Ito says that lavender melons are rock and roll fuel. So what do you think? Want to give it a try?
Hey, cut that out! Oh, lucky Ito's gone, otherwise Paimon would never hear the end of it. Let's change the topic. What other fun stuff is there to do here, Mr. Dvorak?
Well, we're planning to invite some more music enthusiasts, and we're still getting some supplies together, so we can decorate the place a little. But it could take some time. The Arataki gang has shifted their focus to the dog situation ever since I brought it up. Only one of them is actually sticking to the plan. Her name is Kuki Shinobu. She's out delivering invitations right now.
Yep, that's the Arataki lucky gang for ya. Everyone else goofs around while Shinobu gets things done. We should help out. We can't let this event get totally derailed when Shinobu's out there doing her part.
Oh, I mean, are you sure? That would be extremely useful. We're starting to get behind schedule, and a couple extra pairs of hands could make all the difference.
No problem. We're happy to help. So you need us to find some music lovers and gather materials for decorating. Was that it?
Exactly. According to the original plan, we aim to finish everything in 5 days, and then the big party can begin. Actually, give me a second. I'll make you a checklist of all the outstanding tasks. That way it'll all be clearer. Oh, also, one other tidbit to share with you. Ito is planning to perform—
Ugh, typical bull chucker always has to be the center of attention. Oh, Paimon would steal the show for sure. No one would give Ito a second look. I'm pretty sure he'd yell out, "Paimon's so rock and roll it hurts!" And then he'd run off the stage, bawling his eyes out.
Those are some bold claims, Miss Paimon, but that kind of confidence would serve you well on the stage.
Ah, Paimon's just kidding. Anyway, we'll be ready for that checklist as soon as it's done, Mr. Dvorak.
Great. Feel free to take a look around. I'll bring it over in a few minutes.